My name is Mr. X. This is the Xtreme channel. Normally on the Xtreme channel we talk about Xtreme collectibles. We've started adding some Xtreme reads, some Xtrumbles, some Xtreme travels. This is what I call an Xtreme event. And it may not be that big of a deal to you, but it is to me. You know why? It was a bucket list thing. And a lot of people look at my Xtreme lifestyle and they're like, this was a bucket list thing? Hells to the yeah it was. And it wasn't a bucket list experience, but it was pretty freaking cool. So let's find out more about it. Mr. X with the Xtreme channel. Very first thing, before you do anything else, write in the comments below what the best concert you've ever been to was. This was not the best concert I've ever been to, but I'd like to know your thoughts because I usually don't make YouTube videos about concerts. However, tonight, ironically, I am going to the Chainsmokers in about 2 hours. The band, not a group of people that chain smoke. But so I wanted to talk about my experience at the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I'd always wanted to go. I love their music. I love instrumental shit, whether it's soundtracks on movies like Braveheart or Con Air. Obviously, I have some lineage in me where there's some other great orchestras. I have a big old signed movie poster with Jaws and Superman, Jurassic Park, E.T., Indiana Jones, Home Alone, you name it. Did you see that? My chair just went down a little bit. Maybe I'm getting a little fat. But anyway, let's check it out. So my wife and I, we went downtown to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, bought tickets way in advance, pretty cheap for a concert, only a couple $100 for both of us. We got the closest rows we could, and we got there 45 minutes before the show started, and the doors were not open. So thank you very much to the venue. Here is the line in front of me, and then right here is the line behind me. And even though it's winter, thankfully, the weather was pretty mild. Hopefully that doesn't happen again tonight. And we went in, wasn't quite sure what to expect. I expected lots of music, lots of alcohol, which I had both of those, and a lot of lights, and it did not disappoint. So it started off with an opening song I was very unfamiliar with, and I don't follow this group as a cult following by any means, but it wasn't your typical Christmas music because this was their Christmas special, and I read that they also tied in some other music, and I don't even know if this first one was a Christmas song. But they also had a narrator whose voice was sexier than Max, believe it or not. It was just made you want to slide into a bubble bath with candles and lavender-scented candles, I guess. But so as you see this opening song, the light show is decently impressive, and it was really a warm-up. They didn't come out of the gate with a huge show like a lot of opening acts do, but then they warmed it up next, and I can't remember, it was either Mad Russians Christmas or Wizards of Winter. I always get those two confused, but I love them both. And this is where I really got into it. Got into the Christmas spirit, got into kind of an ageless child in me that really just came to life. And the lights cannot do it justice. These videos can't do it justice. As you see, I was about 30 rows back on the ground floor. Tonight I think I'm in the 9th row, which is much better. Hopefully not surrounded by too many kids. But as you hear, just really cool. They knocked it out of the park. There was singing. I didn't record any of the singing, but it was very neat. And I just love the atmosphere. And I'm trying to think of more things to say so I can extend what you guys are seeing in the back behind my big head. But after they wrapped that up, there were some other cool things that went on. First, this music, again, it was one I hadn't heard of, and I was trying to balance whether I wanted to record it or enjoy it. Because typically when you're recording it, you don't enjoy it as much, but I did want to share some with you guys. other neat things like the singer, actually check this out, he came up near our seats. And then they started kicking it off with again, the opposite one. I don't know if it was Wizards of Winter or Mad Russian's Christmas. So someone educate me which one that was. And this was spectacular. The light show, it amazes me how quick the tear down and setup always is with these concerts, of the moving lights and the stages, and so much cool stuff. And it was just chilling to the bone, really entertaining. And we like to get out of concerts early. So after listening to all this, at the end of this, you're going to kind of see another viewpoint from the stairs when we were leaving. So that's my quick summary. It's an awesome show. It's definitely something you should do in a lifetime. I'm glad I checked it off my bucket list. It wasn't a bucket list experience, but it's something I would be very upset if I never saw in my life. I did miss last year. They did a John Williams tribute when they were in town, but I was out of the country, which ironically I'm going out of the country tomorrow too. But so I hope they do that again. I will definitely go back, and it's a great time, and it really is a great kickoff to the holiday season. So hopefully your holiday season is going good, and if not, hopefully this made it a little bit better. If it made it worse, then I'm sorry. Not really, because I won't know. But really appreciate you guys watching. Again, let me know your favorite concert in the comments below, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.